Today we're going to be talking about why people are switching over from their vegan diets to eating meat. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok of people trying meat for the first time, and their reactions are so wholesome in a way, and they're also like strange because some of them, they are even crying, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I get to eat meat every day. I don't even relish in this feeling of how good it is, but just looking at someone else trying it and having such strong emotions about meat and how it tastes is crazy. This is the video that I saw.
I've been vegan for 14 years. Today is a day. I'm so scared.
I'm more nervous than you are.
It looks really raw.
It's almost done. Smell good at least?
Guys, I'm really nervous. It don't smell good.
Is it too rare? Water?
You're asking me too many questions right now. Guys, 14 years.
You're shaking?
I feel like I want to cry.
What? Don't eat it then!
But I want to.
I'll eat it. Why are you crying?
I have a PTSD.
From what?
People said bad things to me because I was vegan. Doesn't make sense.
It tastes really good.
I'm gonna eat it. I want to. I just don't know how to do it.
Are you okay?
It tastes so good.
Really? Oh my god. It's good?
It's good.
It's not gamey?
It's not gamey at all. I thought it would taste really bad, but it tastes good. Try with garlic. It tastes amazing. I can't believe I had a steak. I'm gonna eat the rest of the steak now.
Okay.
Because every time I make some sort of decision, people get mad at me.
No one's mad at you.
I'm like drenching in sweat.
You want some water?
My tofu never had flavor. I feel so bad. You and I couldn't share the same thing. Today we eat the same thing and we could talk about how good it is. It's really tender.
Most people change their diet and become vegans because of environmental impact that, meat and raising cows has on the environment. Some people do it because of health reasons. They try to cut down fats and lower their cholesterol levels. But then they have their pros and they also have their cons, right?
I went vegan 10 years ago, which means I've saved around 4.6 million gallons of water, 126,000 square feet of forest, 84,000 pounds of CO2, 168,000 pounds of grain, and most importantly, almost 4,200 animal lives. It sounds surprising because a lot of people think vegans have a bigger environmental footprint, but in reality, 77% of the world's soy is fed to livestock, while just 6.9% is used for soy products like tofu and 13% goes into oil. We actually already grow enough food to feed the entire human population, but most of it goes to farm animals. It takes about 100 calories of grain to produce just 12 calories of chicken or 3 calories of beef. So the next time someone questions the impact that your vegan lifestyle has, you can show them your stats on vegancalculator.com. Also, a huge shout out to Vegan Sophia for the inspiration for this post.
You can do that for the betterment of our environment. It will be your very own way of reducing carbon emission. Having such a diet without meat or egg or poultry or anything, it leaves you lacking like important nutrients. Sometimes you have to take a lot of supplements like vitamin B12, vitamin A or D, to boost up the immune system. Some of them, they have low iron intake or they have low zinc in their bodies. Because these nutrients can be, alternated with supplements. Some people, they really don't mind. They take as much supplements as they want. That's also another reason why some people prefer not to be vegans and to eat meat.
I'm going to anger some people by saying this, but it really needs to be said. The majority of you who are watching this video should never be vegan. And here is why. Your body is designed to eat meat, and depending on where your ancestors came from, they might have actually eaten a lot of meat, especially in the winter. Our body thrives on nutrients that are either only found or effectively usable in animal foods. No, we don't need these nutrients to survive, but I bet the majority of you watching this video don't just want to survive. I'm talking about things like B12, heme iron, retinol, cholesterol, taurine. Honestly, the list is long. These are not just nice to have nutrients. They are vital for your brain, your hormones, your blood sugar, your nervous system, your fertility, your energy to actually thrive, not just survive. I was vegan for a long time, so I do understand why people go vegan. The propaganda is pretty strong on this one, but harming your body slowly over time for an ideology that's actually unnatural is really not a good plan. And I want to be really clear here, I do not support factory farming. I don't support the raising of animals in disgusting, unethical environments, pumped with hormones and antibiotics, and fed foods that they would never normally eat. But this is not actually the only way that animals can exist. There are farmers all across the world that are farming in a way that supports the land and the animals on natural pasture, and when this is done regeneratively, it actually really supports the soil and ecosystems and biodiversity. Or we can actually learn to fish and hunt ourselves. The truth is, a lot of plant agriculture is not free from harm at all. Monocropping plants has stripped our soils of nutrients, destroyed habitats, and killed billions of animals. Not to mention it relies on pesticides a lot of the time that are destroying your health and the environment. Huge amounts of water are used to grow things like almonds, and millions of bees are killed every year. And it's just not something people want to talk about or face. Plants today are grown for shelf life and yield, so people may end up eating clean, or think they are, but are very depleted in nutrients. This is a conversation about being honest about what our body actually needs, and for most of you, that does include animal foods. It's crazy that this has actually become controversial. There are a select few people who genuinely do feel good on a vegan diet long term, but it really is the minority. A lot of women that I work with are very, very depleted, and a lot of them have been vegan or vegetarian, and yes, doing it the right way, not eating processed foods, eating whole foods, seasonal as much as possible. They're still exhausted, they're still anxious, they're still having gut issues, if not more. So what do you think? Let me know.
People will revert back to eating meat because their bodies tells them that it's about time that they can go on any longer with just eating plants.
The vegan experience no one warns you of or wants to talk about. I was vegan for 8 years and genuinely thought it was the best way to live. I wanted to save animals, reduce suffering, environmental destruction. I wanted to do something good. It is much more than just a way of eating. It became a purpose, shared community with a mission, and shaped how I saw the world and what I believed in. When people question veganism, it feels like they're questioning right and wrong. And when you're in it, it's very black and white. But over the years, my health slowly declined, and I didn't question veganism as I was told by the documentaries that it is actually the healthiest diet. I'd struggled with very painful periods since my very first cycle, but then other symptoms started appearing. My digestion got worse, bloating, hungry very often even though I ate so much, only whole foods, no junk. I struggled with anxiety, insomnia, fatigue, acid reflux, eczema, acne, hair loss, and really did not feel myself by the year 7. I kept believing there must be a way to make it work. Supplements, vegan nutritionist advice. I just convinced myself I just needed to do better. Then one day I reached a point where I had to ask myself, what if the thing I believed wasn't actually healthy for my body? So, with a huge amount of guilt and anxiety, I reintroduced animal foods, starting with grass-fed beef liver capsules, then grass-fed beef and mince. Within weeks, things started improving a lot. Energy came back, digestion improved, reflux disappeared, and sleep became deeper. My periods became far, far more manageable. It literally felt like being reborn. This is not about attacking veganism, as I know it's coming from a good place, but I don't believe veganism is genuinely healthy for everyone. And my clients and other testimonies reveal that too. I still care deeply about animals, I care about the planet, but there are other ways to do that without forcing a herbivore diet onto ourselves. Source local, regenerative, wild, organic, get to know fishermen, hunters, buy in bulk with friends, even raise your own meat, rabbits, chickens, ducks. And there are ways for it not to be so expensive. Monocropping, shipped foods, and manufactured vegan alternatives can be just as harmful as factory farming. It's important to have the courage to question beliefs that once felt like absolute truth.
There was a time in my life, I remember when I watched this documentary on Netflix and I changed overnight. Like, I have to do something to eat healthier and make a change in the environment in my very own way. And I started eating all plants. If I tell you I was not eating any meat for a week, you know how expensive it is to get fruits and to constantly eat fruits all the time. I was a broke college student. I couldn't keep up with it. Other than that, I started to feel weak. I just felt drowsy. Like, I was suffering from fatigue. That was the moment that I knew that I couldn't utilize my diet to make a change in the environment.
A friendly reminder that you can still be eco-friendly without being perfect. You can have cotton dish rags, but still use paper towels sometimes. You can eat plant-based 5 days a week and eat meat for 2. You can ride your bike to work most days and still drive when it's rainy or cold or you're running late. The planet does not need a handful of people being perfect. It needs millions of people being imperfect and simply doing their best to reduce their negative impact. Remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is progress.
These are all ways that people try to limit their impact on the environment. Buy healthy food, grass-fed meat, and all of that. It's a really big thing to take on, and I must commend them. I also recognize how important it is for these people to change their diet and go back to eating meat.
Here's why vegetarians are turning back to meat. For 6 years, I didn't eat meat. But now, after countless bean burgers, Linda McCartney sausages, and endless portions of corn mince, meat in moderation is back on the menu. Despite being the granddaughter of a butcher, I had stopped eating meat in response to overconsumption, the environmental impact of the industry, and a desire to eat more healthily. But what began as a rare drunken cheeseburger from McDonald's soon became the gradual reintroduction of meat in my diet. And it's not just me. Data is now suggesting that the trend for cutting out animal products peaked in 2021, when 10% of the population were vegan or vegetarian. That figure has fallen to just 7% this year. But why? Well, experts believe the change is being prompted by growing emphasis on the importance of protein in diets and awareness that some vegan meals can be ultra-processed or lack vital nutrients. Many are choosing to follow the flexitarian approach, when you mainly eat plant-based meals but also occasionally have meat, dairy and fish, with less of a focus on the all-or-nothing diet, like me. But is this the right way to go? Oxford University recently found that vegetarians were up to a third less likely to get 5 types of cancer. So, for now, I'll continue eating meat in moderation, but the bean burgers aren't going anywhere.
I would really like to know, have you considered being a vegan and why? You can share your experience or how it has been like, or how long it has been since you started being a vegan. That's it for today's video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye.